Yeah, so ladies, I want to share with you guys, and I'm so glad you guys are on. No creamy crack, no creamy crack. I know. Oh my God. But I do love my hair cut short. I kind of already have a cut now, but it will require me to wear it pressed out to have the cut. I'll work it out. I'll work it out. But I wanted to share with you guys a little something. And for the first time in newbies, let me just take a minute to tell you who I am. Hey, B.A. Blessing. Let us know where you're scoping from. I am Joe Bullock, and what I do is help women to transform their relationship and transform their business, right? How I do that in terms of relationships, I help women, particularly I like to focus a lot on single women in regards to attracting healthy, happy love and to establish and keep healthy, happy love that leads to a lasting marriage. And a lot of times with my sister Trail, she works a lot with married folks. So together we're like the dream team, dynamic duo, and that's what we do. In terms of business, we like to help businesses, women of faith that have a calling on their life, that have an assignment for the kingdom. We like to help you to fulfill that godly assignment. We have spent, oh God, this is part of what this story came from today. Really the last decade walking into our calling and walking into our assignment, and we have spent thousands of dollars, endless amount of time trying to get some traction, trying to get a business that's sustainable and that can generate enough revenue that we won't have to work full time. And in that 10-year journey between working in different careers and such, and in that journey, with our education. Actually, I have an MBA. A lot of people don't know that. I have an MBA. Matrell has a master's degree in organizational leadership. So with all that, we want to help to pour into other kingdom builders, right? Other believers who have a godly assignment to help them move forward in their business. So as today, I'm on a work mission this weekend, and I've been on my computer pretty much most of the day trying to get ready for our telesummit. We're also trying to position a lot of things for our kingdom builders. And as I started, we just had 2 new people that joined Kingdom Builders University under the Kingdom Builders Academy. And Kingdom Builders University is pretty much a university that we have established under the Detour Movement umbrella to help women to build their business and ministry. Yeah, it's so awesome. So we just had 2 people that joined for the new year. We're so excited. And I was going in and revising an email, their welcome email. And as I started to do that, I started to say, well, because we've only been doing with businesses maybe for 6 months or so. I don't know, maybe June we decided to launch and to support businesses, because before we all been doing with like renewing your mind, transforming your life, working mostly in the relationship realm. But about 6 months ago, we decided to pivot into the business realm. So I said, you know what, we need to change our bios in terms of for the business support. So as I started to redo my bio, and I remember when did I start in entrepreneurship? I realized that it was back in 2004. It was back in 2004. I'm like, oh my God. And it almost really it did bring tears to my eyes to think about that I've been on this journey for about 12 years of entrepreneurship. On and off, because I have worked in full-time job, still am actually, and still transitioning right now. But I worked back in 2004 in financial services. And I remember, Trail, you remember an organization that we had. Our first organization that we started was Women Destined to Change. You guys, as MySpace, be my witness. Okay, MySpace is my witness. I was just on there. I said, oh my God, let me Google Women Destined to Change. You guys can do it too. I'm going to try to put it on the screen right now. Right? That had to be like in 04, 05. I don't remember exactly, like 05-ish. We had Women Destined to Change. And I was working as a financial advisor. So we were helping women to transform and to save more money in their finances. And we were doing workshops and all that type of stuff. So I just want to show you that page. It's just a Facebook page. Let me see if I can change my... I was just trying to... You see? Oh, you can't see. So myspace.com/women destined to change. It was actually based out of National City, California. I had a whole 8, my top 8 friends there. I think I had 80, 28, 22. Right. And I saw something else on here. Let me see if I can pull it out. Oh, you see that? Build your financial home and prepare for home ownership. Hosted by, look at there. That was one of our first live events, Trail. You remember that? Taryn was there. Oh my God, Women Destined to Change. I'm trying to find another flyer that was on here that was so funny. Give me a second. Photos. Let me do photos. Oh, there. Watch. Look at there. Isn't that so funny? Look at me and Matrell. That's our professional photos up on MySpace for Women Destined to Change. Had some other stuff about Pearls of Wisdom, some things we were doing with the company I was working with and all of that. I was working as an independent financial advisor. I think I saw something else there, like under mixers or something. So these were all the live events that we were hosting. It is so hilarious. I thought about that. I'm like, oh my God, we've been working on this mission and ministry for some time, and we started small. I can think about when we started at, I was an independent financial advisor. And so the hub, they had like a hub where you can rent space and all that. And I was renting out a space. And as part of that, we could use their conference room. So we had a conference room right there. And we had our first event right in that room. Right. You know what I mean? And it just reminded me that if you have a call or assignment on your life, be it whatever that is, do not despise humble beginnings. Embrace it, because you have to start somewhere. This is where we started 10 years ago. Thankfully, the last 2 years, we've had the opportunity. Thank you. Over the last 2 years, we had the opportunity to have events at the Crown Plaza, at the Hilton, and just so many things that God has really been doing, but we didn't start there. And I just wanted to remind you to don't despise humble beginnings. And I don't even just think about that. And even thinking about our conference, let me go back there. One of the first events we did back in Charleston still even, that was at like a community center across from North Charleston High School. And we paid like $100 for that. Karen, Kate Elizabeth had made all the food for us. My husband was the photographer. And, we just did what we could do at that time. And another time I'm thinking about a humble beginning I have, because I think it's not just in business. You also have humble beginnings in your personal life. When I first moved to Maryland, I actually was living with my auntie, right? I was living with my auntie in a 1-bedroom apartment in the hood. And I had never lived on my own up until that point. I hadn't lived on my own. And finally, I had moved down to Virginia and got a 1-bedroom apartment. Tell me why I had a housewarming. Tell me why I had an apartment warming. I really did. And actually, it was serious. Okay, my apartment home warming or whatever, housewarming was serious. Okay, I had 2 people travel across states to be part of my housewarming. Right, Karen, Kate Elizabeth, you remember that? You remember you and Sonia. You flew from Charleston, and Sonia flew from Atlanta to be part of my first quote-unquote housewarming in my 1-bedroom apartment. And Kate, yes. Kate Elizabeth had a counter full of food. Like she had it decked out. Like we were going all in. And that had to be back in, I don't know, I want to say, when did I move here? 2009, so like in 2010. That's what happened. And that's what we did. I didn't wait. At that time, I had wanted to be a homeowner, but it wasn't the right time in the market. And I just said, you know what? I'm just going to do my apartment thing, and I'm going to have a housewarming. And I invited people. It was a whole big shebang. I had like 30 people there. It was awesome. You know what I mean? And now I look today, me and my husband are like 20 days from moving into in our house in a really nice, a decent subdivision. And I'm just so excited about how God has moved in my life. But the big thing that I want you to get from this is that you don't despise humble beginnings. Wherever you are, embrace it. Don't just dismiss it as this is insignificant, this is too small. You need to celebrate every victory, everything along your journey, because that's really how you have fulfillment. And the more fulfillment you have and the more gratitude you have for where you are, God will continue to elevate you. Y'all know the word. The word says, to whom much is given, much is required. So when you start to manage and handle everything that God has already given you, then he can increase your territory. Sometimes we cannot be increased. You don't despise small beginnings. That's right. God wants to elevate and increase you in various areas. Some of you is in your areas of your relationship, in the areas of your marriage. He wants to give you more in the areas of your finances. in the areas of your business. But let's be honest, some of us don't even have you don't have the capacity to handle the increase. Okay. So in order for, you got to have that capacity to operate and go to your next dimension. So I want to invite you guys to do a couple of things, okay? I want to invite you to, if you're a business owner on here or you desire to start a mission, start some type of organization that's for the kingdom. It doesn't have to be necessarily a ministry, but it's just something that glorifies God and glorify the kingdom, and you feel like you have a kingdom assignment. Then I want you to hop over to moneyforyourmission.com, moneyforyourmission.com, and I want you to sign up for a free little resource guide that we've created for you to help you to know what is those steps that you need to take to start doing that. Okay, I know Demetria is up on here. Minister Demetria Jackson is up on here. Okay, I know Mika's on here. Stay plugged to your power source. Come on, Mika. So I know you say you want to do some things with that. And so we need to get going. It's time to move, y'all. It's time to rise up for the kingdom. It's no time to play. We got to get going and do what we got to do and get on our kingdom assignment. Now, if you're on this scope and you're like, well, I'm not really, yes, I'm not really into the business thing, but I really do feel like I need a shift, and I really want to transform in my life and have something different in the areas of my relationships. And you just want something different in terms of your relationships, particularly when I say relationship with a man. Then I want to invite you to purchase a copy of my latest book, The Biggest Lies Women Believe About Men Dating and Themselves, Discovering the Truth to a Fabulous Life and Fabulous Relationship. Now, this book was written with single women in mind. However, there are a lot of great nuggets and a couple of chapters specifically written for married folks. Yes, you can grab a copy at JoBullock.com. It's $19.99, and you can use promo code Fabulous1, the word Fabulous and the number 1, and you can purchase a copy of the book right off of that site. And I definitely think that I know that's going to be life-changing, because that's what we do. We're in a transformational business. We're in the renewing your mind business, okay? And we're renewing your business. So anyway, guys, that's what I wanted to share with you all tonight. Thank you, Trell. So she's saying $19.99 promo code Fabulous1. Take a screenshot of that. Go ahead and take a screenshot of that. Did you guys have any other comments, questions that you want to share before I eat my dinner? Hubby just brought me some Panera bread. About to eat a little chicken salad. So, and I'm going to watch War Room tonight. Have you guys ever seen that? Everybody's seen War Room? I'm probably the only one in America who hasn't seen War Room yet. So if you guys have seen War Room, give me a shout out. Let me know. If you have questions, let me know. Love Panera. I know. I mean, the food options are so limited. I'm particular. I don't like to eat a lot of stuff. I need an outline for my scope, please. Mika, inbox me your number. I need your number. Several times. Yes. It is powerful. Yes. Cindy's sister. Where are you scoping from, Cindy's sister? So, yeah, I heard a lot of great things about War Room. I can't wait to check it out. Check it out. Okay, thanks, Mika. I look forward to hearing from you. Okay, you and Latson. Hey. All right, let me shout this out. I don't know if you're coming to the brunch in Brandon, but it's sold out. If you can't make it to the brunch in Brandon, please come. I encourage you. You need to be at Girls Talks Giving Myself Away conference. Okay, that's going to be in Charleston, South Carolina in February. And you need to be at the Give Myself Away. Oh, you bought 2 tickets for the brunch. Yes. So we're going to see you. Exciting. Can't wait to see you guys. I need to get my ticket. I need to get a plane ticket so I can get my hind parts down there. I will do that this weekend. All right, guys. I look forward to seeing all of you guys. As I mentioned, go grab a copy of the book if that's for you at Joe Bullock, BULLUCK. If you're in Charleston, I encourage you to get your tickets for Give Myself Away 2016. That will be a sold out event as well. So we want you to get on board. Don't wait. Time. Come on, y'all. All right, you guys. Thanks so much for joining the scope. Love you all to wholeness. Till next time. Oh, she's saying something. Well, if you need date level, hit me up. I procrastinated. Oh, dear. Come on. All right, you guys. See ya later.